Hey, I'm Fana Hues, and you're on set with me for the Pigeons Planes and Big.Ass.Kids 2022 video shoot for See You Next Year. My dad taught me and all my siblings to sing, but I remember learning this one song called Of Children by Sweet Honey and the Rock. And it was honestly a very ambitious song for us to be trying to learn at freaking 3 years old. But it has like 5-part harmony. And so I remember my dad trying to teach us how to sing that and us failing. But it's one of those songs that like I still to this day, if I listen to it, I like get transcended back to that space, you know? My dad is a multi-instrumentalist. He plays bass and keys and a little bit of guitar and things like that. My mom's a dancer. So, and all my siblings, we were all in like a family band when I was young. My brother was a rapper, and me and 3 of my sisters all like sang backup. And so like every weekend we would be performing. Sometimes we would perform at our own schools, and I just thought that I was like that bitch when we would do that. Like I was the coolest kid in school when we would perform in my school. But yeah, like having a musical family, or just having music be like such a, what's the word that I'm looking for? Just so ingrained into like the fabric of our household and like the way that we do things. It definitely shaped me and like the way that I look at music, the way that I hear music now, because it's always been there. And so I've had a lot of time to like grow it. In 12 months, I for damn sure am gonna be on the road, on tour. My favorite thing is literally to perform. I did musical theater too when I was younger, so being like on the stage and present. Next year, I will see myself on stage. I'll have another album out. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue doing the damn thing like I've been doing. So drive, I feel like, or not even I feel like, a lot of the times when I write music for myself, like for my own album or my project, I sometimes take myself a little too seriously. And people keep telling me like, you have such a bubbly personality. And so I really wanted to like showcase that and like have fun. And so I did that with Drive. Also, like I've been like getting into cars, like old cars and stuff like that. I wanted everyone to feel good when they were listening to it, because I felt good like while we were writing it. So I just wanted that to come across. I mean, I wish I could drive them and fix them. I've just been like searching them. I've been like looking at like old Broncos and like, you know, old Mustangs and things like that. Even like, there's like this Land Cruiser from like, I wanna say like the 50s or 60s that is so goddamn cool. But it's like a utility vehicle, you know? Like you're not supposed to like drive it on the street, but they look cool.
Rolling.
I usually go off of 2 very, very, very simple pieces of advice when I'm creating my music that keep me grounded and keep me pointed, you know, keep my vision pointed. But my mom always says that everything happens in divine time and in divine order. And then an elder also told me that life is just a series of adjustments. And so when I'm creating, I keep those in my mind so that I'm not, again, taking myself too seriously. But I'm also still moving with purpose, divine time, divine order. I'm not taking things too seriously. I can always adjust. Yeah, those things like keep me grounded when I'm creating. For somebody who is just starting out, I would say make sure that your vision is clear before you seek out a team. Make sure that you know what it is that you stand for and what it is that you want to create before you start looking for other people to start coming in and bringing their opinions. Because again, life is a series of adjustments. Always be, you know, like you can change a little bit, mold, do those things, but you don't want anybody to give you the vision. Otherwise, what are we doing it for, you know? So when you start building your team, there's definitely gonna be some trial and error. I've had that. I feel like we all kind of go through that. I would say if the person isn't serving you and they're not serving your vision, just move on. That's what I would say. If need be, move on. Okay, because I had a really, really, really bad writer's block like last year. And the only way that I could get out of it is just to start living my life, because I get inspired by life. So I have to go outside. Like I say it a lot, I'm not a hermit creative. Like if I build a studio, I'm gonna have windows. Like I need to see the world. So if you have a creative block, try to get up and go outside. Because it really, like, or at least for me, the type of creative that I am, everything is like based off of my emotions. So like when I have a creative block, I'm more than likely like depressed and I need to get up and go outside. Something that you should know if you're just trying to get into Fana Hues. Everything that I do with intention. I don't move at all without intention. Nothing is for fluff, for fun, and I really be singing. Something I've learned the hard way, it goes back to, again, like not having your vision being completely clear. Something I've learned is that like if you don't have it, people will come in and they will try to force their ideas about you onto you, you know? And I did have to learn that the hard way, and I've had to like put my foot down, but it's very empowering to do that. I don't want to do it no more. But it is empowering to like, you know, put your foot down and be like, that's not what I'm doing. This is what the vision is. Yeah, when I'm working on my album and stuff, I don't really listen to other people's music. I listen to old music, and I like watch a lot of TV and film, but I kind of don't, like my brain capacity, I can't even absorb other people's music while I'm creating my own. It's like, it's nonstop. Like you go to the studio, yes, but like when I leave the studio, the wheels are still turning about like what I want to say, or like how I want this idea that I have to come across. So it's sensory overload to like absorb other people's music while my brain is doing all these things.
Nice. Wow. That's beautiful.
An album that changed my life. Stevie Wonder, Talking Book. It changed my life. First off, I mean, as we all know, like the way that the man sees music is insane. Like I can't fathom it. But Talking Book, specifically, like even my album cover right now for Flora and Fauna, it's a little nod to Talking Book. Yeah, it changed my life just because like the harmonies and like just the way that the way that Stevie Wonder arranges his music is insane. Like the way that he arranges his instrumentals, I sometimes try to mimic with my voice. And yeah, I just learned a lot about, you know, song arrangement and things like that. Yeah, I just released Flora and Fauna. Go listen to it. What else is happening this year? I'm going on tour, and yeah, more is coming. More is coming. I'm excited, so when I'm excited, that's how you know like the good is coming. It's bubbling. It's bubbling.